Hey, what it do? Just want to share a few thoughts. First and foremost, it's been on my mind for a while, man, to start a YouTube channel. Right? I'm seeing everybody on YouTube and chopping it up, and I see people, so many people I know, and I'm like, man, trying to uplift the community. I'm trying to teach the community finances. I'm just thinking like, man, how can I reach more people? And I'm like, you know what? Let me start a YouTube channel. Just see what happens. It's 2025. It's a new year. You know, you never know, man. First, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Clinton. I am the executive director and founder of Financial Liberation Training Academy, which is a nonprofit that is dedicated to uplifting the community through financial and business education. We primarily focus on three main areas, which is the prison population, the homeless population, at-risk youth, with the goal of changing the dynamics of society, right? Really helping people to understand finances, raising awareness to the lack of financial literacy and what it has done to the community, especially the minority community. And so one of our goals as an organization is to really pass on as much information as possible. It's a lot of different platforms. I'm all about empowering the people. Learn as much as you can, man, about finances and about putting yourself in position to thrive in society, because sadly, man, a lot of the things that's finna take place with these laws changing, prices going up, and all these different things, man, it affects our community in a major way. It's gonna get really bad, man. But if you put yourself in position to benefit from it, then it could be really good. So this year to me is just gonna be a unique year. You know what I mean? To me, I feel like this is gonna be one of those years that it's going to be a make or break type of year. I look at 2020 like that with COVID and everything that was going on. It was deadly. It was crazy, right? Everybody lost their jobs. But though a lot of people suffered financially, it produced so many millionaires because people were able to identify problems and come up with solutions and monetize it, find a way to make money off of it, from creating masks all the way up to virtual platforms like Zoom that skyrocketed, to myself, even though I took a hit at the time with a company I had called Funshine Lights. I was getting lights from China, selling them online, and it was dope, you know what I mean? But man, my business was the first to go out in October 2019 when it first started spreading out there, and I took a hit. Fast forward, when the stocks fell, I was able to buy in on some really good stocks at a very, very, very low price. You know what I'm saying? Like MGM Grand and oil stocks like Gush that was at $1,500 a share, went down to $29 a share or something like that. And my mindset was, because I had the tool and the education, right, the awareness, right? I'm not smart. I'm not super smart and none of that. I've studied so much and became so aware of how to identify different opportunities that pop up in society, that I said, okay, well, when the world stops because of this COVID, what's most affected, right? Airlines, oil, gas, all those things, right? It just dropped. So my strategy was to invest and buy up as much as possible, and in 3 to 5 years, ride the wave back up as the world opens up, because what goes down is going to come up again, right? And what goes up comes down. And that has helped me a lot, And so anyway, fast forward, there's a lot of things that's going to be happening this year that's going to be very, very important to be aware of. And we're going to be getting into a lot of those things on this channel. I think that as we educate ourselves or prepare ourselves to be able to financially transition with the times and to be able to identify opportunities and come up with solutions and monetize it, I think that that's how we'll be able to grow wealth, right? Not just as an individual, but as a community. And so it brings me to mindset, right? Mindset is so important because if you have the right mindset, right, you understand how to put two and two together, right? And identify certain things and why they're happening, right? But if you lack the mindset, then, it gets rough because you kind of stuck in this cycle. You get stuck in this cycle and you make excuses. And I understand that because I was stuck in that cycle. A part of my story, I'm formerly incarcerated, served 16 years in prison. I was 18 years old when I caught my case. I never lived 1 year in society as a grown man. And I learned everything in prison. And not because there were programs like Financial Liberation Training Academy, like FLTA, that provides programs in the prisons and all that stuff. We didn't have that back then. So, I had to get books and try to educate myself as much as possible. And through that, I didn't want to wait till I got home to utilize it. So I created my first business in prison. And I believed that I could do it. So when I did it, I was just blown away, especially when I got my first measure of real success, with having my organization to be circulated or reach pretty much the whole country from a prison cell through marketing strategies, right? And so that for me, it inspired me, to pass this information on. And the more that I realized that, the more that I spoke to people, the more I realized that not a lot of us knew how to create a business. And so I'm like, dang, man, this is crazy. This is the problem. You know what I mean? So I was at Folsom State Prison at the time. I got at the principal there and got at the captain and drew up a proposal or a curriculum, gave it to the principal. He believed in it. He helped me to talk the captain into it. And I told him, I just want to be able to teach the people how to create a business. And I guarantee you, if people learn how to create businesses, it'll reduce the violence. And I was able to teach a class there shortly. Didn't last too long because so much was going on there. It was a maximum security 180 prison. But that was the beginning. That was 10 years ago. And after that, I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, man. I want to teach people. I want to give all the information I can. I want to continue to learn just so I can give it away to the people. And my life has been blessed because of that. When I came home 1 year, I found myself thriving financially. Not with a lot of money, right? Not with, but with the balance of life. You know what I mean? Being able to get my own place, being able to have a good, solid relationship because I understand the type of woman that I'm gonna need around me at the time and just putting in work, right? Investing, buying cars, making sure I stay away from a car note, right? Reducing expenses. It gave me another fire inside to pass this information on to my brothers that's coming home. And so that's how financial liberation was created, Now it's been 3 years of providing classes, these workshops. It's been amazing. Going back into the prison, teaching, helping brothers to understand finances and understand, triggers, right? Certain things that could trigger you back into criminal behavior, right? So how to leverage your new life by actually building a solid income, right? But then creating a strategy to get to the place where you're independent financially, right? You're able to, be self-employed, right? Or you're able to create enough passive income through your investments to be able to sustain your monthly overhead, right? Whatever that may be. Those are some of the things, man, that we're going to get into. I'm really excited. I'm just going raw, man. I'm not doing no editing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just coming straight off the hip on the real, though. And I'm going to tell y'all like this, right? I love y'all, man. Like, straight up, man. I'm going to do my best to, give y'all the best of the best. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. We're going to have some real discussions, right? We're going to have some real deep topics. We're going to talk about financial reentry. We're going to talk about lack of financial literacy and the ripple effects of it. We're going to talk a lot about, why this is important. And also credit, business credit, personal credit, you name it. We're going to go deep into credit and how to really establish it. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to it, y'all. Peace.